defections, betrayals. The rats are fleeing this sinking ship, friends. And I'm talking the big ship, not just a little ship. We're talking about what's going on out there in the world. We're talking about the Brics countries and a whole bunch of other countries wanting to join the Brics on their new life raft, because people are done and tired with the United States and Europe and its allies basically running roughshod over everybody. They are sick and tired of this, and we are just a few weeks out from the 2024 BRICS Summit. Now, this is going to be in Kazan, Russia, and they're going to meet and they're going to gather together, and they're probably going to induct a bunch of new folks, a bunch of new countries into the BRICS Alliance. There's a good chance they're going to announce developments on their independent payment system, which is going to be the Brics system that's going to replace the SWIFT system. They have some of their alternative payment methods out there already, but they're really seriously talking about moving a Brics currency together and a Brics payment network together so that they can do trade with each other. And this is a big, big alliance. Right now, with the new inductees that came in this year, they now have 40% of the world's population are now in BRICS. And I'm going to walk you through that. 25% of the world's economy is in BRICS now. Let's get this up on the map here. Before, BRICS stands, of course, for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So those were the original group of BRICS countries. And then they added, let's see if I can get a different color here. Let's make some pink countries. These are the new BRICS countries. So we got Egypt, got inducted. Saudi Arabia was sort of inducted, and then they kind of delayed or something like that. But they eventually agreed, and so they came in like a month late. Iran joined BRICS. That's interesting, isn't it? UAE, let's see if I can, there we go, found it. UAE, and then Ethiopia. Oh, I like this. It even gives me like confirmation that I'm in the right country. Don't want any embarrassments here, because I don't know if I could live with that. So Argentina was approved to join, but then Malay decided to not accept. Of course, once he got into office, he was there like, I don't think we want to be with BRICS. We want to be with the United States. So the big question on everyone's mind is, so who's next? What countries are going to get inducted this year on January 1st, 2025? And that's the big question, because they clearly want to expand BRICS. We got some big heavy hitters out there. We got Indonesia talking about joining. They don't have quite as much of a population as the United States. The United States is like 330 million. Indonesia has 275 million. They are a big population country. They want to join BRICS. Basically, people who want to join BRICS are the people that don't want to play ball with the United States anymore. And so naturally, Turkey just the other day announced that they want to join BRICS. That's concerning since they're a NATO member. And I think Russia will be very eager to make sure Turkey gets inducted very quickly. Algeria has not only have they petitioned to be inducted, but they've also already started participating in the investment bank. So the BRICS has set up an investment bank. Algeria is a big player, and for the very reason that it's so stinking close to here to the Strait of Gibraltar. Morocco, Spain, Portugal, these countries are all kind of in with the United States in the global world order. Algeria is not. And Algeria has missile bases all along the top here of Algeria. And let's just say that's how they plan to close the Mediterranean. If they can get Egypt to shut down the Suez Canal, Turkey to shut down the Black Sea entrance, and then you have Algeria shutting down the Strait of Gibraltar. Anyway, moving on. So I think Algeria is probably going to be a shoe in there. From a military perspective, they want Algeria. Turkey is a big powerhouse there too. Population-wise, 85 million. They are the largest standing army in the Middle East. So kind of a big deal. And Turkey has been talking with kind of getting closer to Egypt. And I think that they're going to start making noises towards Iran as well. So their potential. Thailand is talking about joining, and that's not a small country there. 71 million people and extremely strategic. This is a strategic location for sure. Along with that, Malaysia also wanting to join. Thailand, 71 million people. Malaysia, 34 million. But if you want to close down the Strait of Malacca, you need either Indonesia on board or you need Malaysia on board. And then it's possible to just go around here the long way, but that's a long way to go. There's most global trade goes right through that little strait right there. So they're definitely up there. Cuba, like I said, this is like the list of people who either passive aggressively don't want to be on Team USA anymore and World Police team, or they kind of passively don't really want to be on our team anymore. And so naturally, Bolivia falls into that category too. Bolivia doesn't really like us. And that's for sure. Now, Venezuela, I didn't see any documentation saying that they have strongly petitioned for joining Brics, but I'm going to just downright assume that they're definitely in consideration to be joining in. So we got Venezuela is a major name out there. Kazakhstan, that's no big surprise. They're very much play ball with Russia already. I didn't see any evidence for it yet, but I imagine Mongolia is also probably being considered there. And then seeing here, I don't know about Kyrgyzstan, but I bet you Tajikistan is also in consideration. Tajikistan's a really small economy, but, and this is a big but, is that Russia recruits a lot of its soldiers from Tajikistan. That's something that most people don't know. The biggest foreign military base for the Russian military has been and continues to be in Tajikistan, where they basically recruit poor Tajiks to go fight for them. So a lot of the soldiers in Eastern Europe, in the country we shall not name, are coming from Tajikistan. That has been a case for quite a while. Another country out there that hasn't really been openly talked about, but is probably going to be considered there is North Korea. I mean, hey, if you're trying to form the axis of evil or the, naturally you want to get the whole team together, right? So there's that. And then we got some small countries that, I don't know, they could get shoot in. Gabon. I do not know which one's Gabon. It's one of these little ones. One of the little tiny ones. It's probably too tiny for me. That's Gambia. Gabon is in here somewhere. Is it over here? No, I thought it's in here somewhere. There it is. Found it. All right. Gabon is also in consideration. They've moved for it. Also, Comoros, which is an island somewhere. No idea where that is. But these are the kind of countries that we're looking at seeing move towards Brics. A lot of these countries are considered global South countries, right? That's the, instead of third world, we're supposed to start calling them global South. I've been scolded on that a number of times. And yeah, Democratic People's Republic of Congo is also supposed to be applying. I don't think they have a snowball's chance in anywhere to get in there. I don't think. Um, I also think that North Korea probably won't get in. I'm going to guess that they don't get in. If I had to guess who will get in, I think that Venezuela is going to be definitely a major consideration. Turkey is like, if they can get Turkey, they will push Turkey in as quickly as possible. It's a major economy. They'll love raking the United States over the coals on that one. They just love that. I think Indonesia has a pretty fair chance. Thailand's a pretty big economy. Thailand will be in, and Algeria, I think, is just militarily, strategically, very much definite there. It seems like they're kind of going after the bigger economies, so that's kind of a strike against Algeria. So that would bring in like Indonesia, Thailand, Turkey, Kazakhstan. Has a decent size economy. They do a lot of oil there, so they're probably in. Mongolia, smaller economy. Bolivia, smaller economy. Yeah. So those are the kind of countries we're seeing out there, definitely in consideration. What happens next? Let's talk about payment systems. So right now, Russia has a payment system. They have two payment systems, the SPFS and the MIR system. SPFS and the MIR system are their payment systems that they're working with right now, and they have a number of countries on board with that, but they can only transact in Russian rubles, right? And so that's a problem. China has its own system, the SPFS. Sorry, that's Russian. The CIPS. The CIPS is China. They have set this system up, and they've actually been transacting with Chile. They got Argentina to pay in that system, and they've gotten a bunch of local countries to pay over that system as well. So they're actively using it. India has went and signed up its own system as well. They have the UPI system. So these Brics countries are independently forming their own systems. And really what we're waiting for the Brics system to do is to tie these systems together, standardize them so that the systems can either interact with each other or replace them with a brand new system that has learned from all these experiments, so that all the Brics countries and even other countries can transact on these systems. Now, they said that the first step would be to set up a payment system that still uses the local currencies. After they do that, then they'll talk about instituting the Brics currency, which will probably be based off a basket of goods. So like one brick will not be one brick, but one brick will be worth like so much, like 50 milliliters of oil, 200 grams of wheat, and like a set amount of these things, or maybe like 100 bricks will be equivalent to a certain basket of goods. And then basically, in order to institute, if you want to issue a brick or a bunch of bricks, you're going to have to actually put those raw materials up as collateral to issue that. So that will keep countries from issuing currency that's backed by nothing. It'll be backed by gold, wheat, oil, and some other things. They're debating what exactly should be in the basket, how much of each. Each of these countries wants a different thing in the basket and different amounts of things in the basket, of course. Russia wants a lot of oil in the basket, of course. China probably wants a bunch of gold in the basket. India probably wants gold, maybe, but if their country produces something, they probably want that included in the basket, right? I mean, Brazil probably wants bananas in the basket. Whatever it is, that they make a lot of, they probably want a heavy weighting towards that so they can issue lots and lots of Brics currency. Then they can use that for trade, and they'll be a good financial shape. But it's really important to see here. The European Union issues euros by fiat. They're backed by nothing. US dollar used to be backed by Saudi oil. Now Saudi Arabia is not backing it anymore. So I guess we're just going with the full faith and credit of the United States government, whatever that means. Go take your bills to the U.S. Department of Treasury and try to get some full faith and credit of the U.S. government given to you. You ask for that, and you will probably get arrested and thrown in a jail. And that will probably be the full faith and credit of the U.S. government, which is just basically persecution and intolerance of any kind of dissent whatsoever. So this is kind of where we are with things. If you guys have comments or questions, please don't hesitate to pop them down in the comments down below. But we'll keep you updated on things that happen. October 22nd through the 24th is the Brics Summit in Kazan, Russia. This will be one that Putin will actually be able to go to. He wasn't able to go to South Africa because he was afraid of getting arrested down there. So he came and did a Zoom call. He has now been to Mongolia and back and has not gotten arrested, which the International Criminal Court does not see as a good precedent. The fact that Mongolia is just like, yeah, we're just not going to arrest him, even though we're legally required to by the terms of our treaty and all that. They're just like, go, hike a mountain or something. I don't know. Go ride a bike. Saying that to the International Criminal Court really does not make those European bureaucrats very happy. Those UN bureaucrats, they are very, very upset about this. They're probably going to try doing something in Mongolia. But as you can see on the maps, that Mongolia is sandwiched there between China and Russia. How exactly the European Union is going to do anything to them, I don't know. They're probably going to try because they're just angry, bitter bureaucrats. All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right there up on the screen. You can just tap on it and head on over there. I'll see you over there, or I'll see you guys later. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report out.